Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to more FIFA 17 content. Today we're looking at downgrades and you might be wondering, Fuji, where's your camera at? Where's this voice coming from? Well, to be honest with you, it is so hot over here. I'm sweating buckets. You don't want to see that. It's not a good look. And also, the FIFA 17 card design was accidentally leaked by Crystal Palace, so that's awesome for us. I got myself the image and I've done a mock design of the cards that you're going to be seeing today. So yeah, it's just awesome. I'm going to be sharing that with you, and if you agree or disagree with any of the ratings I'm giving these guys today, let me know in the comments, and if we can push for 250 likes, that'd be awesome. And if you're needing Ultimate Team coins, head over to FIFAUltimateTeamCoins.com, links below in the description. Use the code Fuji, get yourself a discount, or if you are wishing to purchase games, head over to G2A and also use that code Fuji. So we are going to be starting off with Abdona, the 25 million euro man from Monaco, and he was brought in to make sure that they didn't concede goals. Guess what? They conceded goals, a lot of them. To be fair though, he was injured for the majority of the season, but when he did come in, well, it was a collective effort really, and they were just all very, very bad. But with Abdona, I definitely can see him being downgraded altogether as well. They conceded something like 48 goals, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, Valencia just didn't really have a great season. So from 81 to 80, I've just done sort of a mock idea of what I actually think the stats are going to be. They're never really accurate, so let me know if you want to drop any of the players in the comments, like ratings that you would give them, and also card stats. Please feel free to do that, but I think it just looks better like that, so you can get sort of a feel for what FIFA 17 is going to be looking like. But that is the card design as well. Let me know what you think. Personally, I don't really like it too much, but what can you do? It's FIFA 17. But yeah, Abdona, -1. Benteke, no, seriously though, Benteke, I've given him a -1, and he hasn't actually been able to replicate that form when he was playing for Aston Villa. And you could put it down to the structure which Liverpool play. They're not really getting the most out of him. It was the same with Andy Carroll, Ricky Lambert. They all flopped, and with Benteke, there's no difference there really. But then again, I've watched Liverpool play quite a few times, and when Benteke is in those correct positions, he just hasn't seemed sharp at all. So I've definitely given him a -1, and he's looking to go to West Ham. He was linked there, so I can definitely see him make a move. So yeah, definitely -1 for Benteke. So unfortunately with Danilo, there are two sides to his game. His attack threat is superb, really, really good, but when it comes to defending, he is terrible, and as he's a right back, that's a little bit of an issue. So with his downgrade, some may say it's harsh, but for me, I think I've focused this one really in the defensive department, because he's still very good going forward. I haven't touched his pace, shooting, passing, nor dribbling. It's just focusing in that defensive area. So if he can sort that out, he would be a good player. But for me, I think a downgrade is deserved. So -1. When Edin Dzeko used to get brought off the bench for Man City and score those all-important goals, he was their super sub. It was working well. But ever since he made the move away to the Serie A, he's been pretty much a flop. Like, he's put in some lackluster performances, and yeah, he just hasn't been good overall. So I think this downgrade is coming from the 81 to the 80. He's still got like a fairly good finish on him, so I wouldn't really touch that too much. But who would use him anyway on FIFA 16 or FIFA 17, I should say? Let's face it. So not really much to say about Edin Dzeko. He's just not that good anymore. So a lot of you were asking where Hazard was at in the last downgrades video, and I did say I was going to be releasing a part 2. I could in fact release a part 3 if you want to see that. Let me know in the comments. But with Hazard, like, basing the start of the season halfway through alone, I think that deserves a downgrade. But then towards the end of the season, we saw what he was all about. He's still got the quality, and I think it was just the wrong place at the wrong time. Mourinho, he obviously fell out with that. Like, the whole team just wasn't playing well. So I don't think that Hazard has lost anything, and especially the Euro performances that he put in, he's still the Hazard we know. So I'm definitely going to give him a downgrade though to the 88. I wouldn't change too many stats on his card, like pace, shooting, dribbling, all the same, but I definitely think that EA will knock that down. So let me know your thoughts. Are you going to downgrade Hazard? Are you going to leave him the same? Drop in the comments. So with Isco, his performances have been a little under par, and he hasn't really been able to keep out the likes of Toni Kroos. We have Casemiro and also Luka Modric out of the starting 11, so he just hasn't really been good enough, and it's a shame because Isco still has the quality, but he's just not good enough for the Real Madrid side, well, currently anyway. And I think he actually is being linked with a move away from Real Madrid, so I definitely think that's not going to be helping his rating at all, and that's going to be best for him anyway. I think a move away is just going to help his career. So personally for me, I'm going to give him a downgrade. Wouldn't change too many stats, honestly, but I would sort of position change him from cam to centre mid. The majority of the games that he played was either as a sub or in that centre mid position. Vincent Kompany. This one is quite similar to Mangala in the respect that he was injured for the majority of the season, but when he came back, he wasn't that good at all. There was one game in particular, I think it was actually against Newcastle, where he was honestly shocking. He was making so many mistakes, and then the next game, he wasn't even injured. They just had to take him out the starting 11. So it just goes to show you, like, the quality of Kompany, not even starting him, now that's an issue. So with him also being linked with the move away from the Etihad, I think that that's again not going to help his rating. So from 85 to 84, I can see that on FIFA 17, and his stats still look pretty damn good, but he definitely deserves a downgrade. 79 to the 78, -1 for Felipe Melo, and with him, like, you expect that experienced midfielder, and a lot of people were hoping that he was going to play a major role for Inter Milan, and it just wasn't the case. He was pretty average for the majority of the season, so I've definitely given him a -1. Let me know, any Inter Milan fans out there, do you think that's fair? I haven't really changed his passing because he still can play a nice ball. His dribbling I've dropped down a little bit, his overall defending and his pace I've kept the same. So yeah, 78 rated card for FIFA 17. AC Milan fans must hate this guy right now. It is Montolivo. He is a candidate for the worst player in the Serie A. Absolutely shocking season he had, and I think he could go down even more. I didn't want to be too harsh, but 80 to the 78, that already is a -2, and with his stats, like, he's just redundant. You can't use him, man. On FIFA, what are you going to be doing with that pace? And overall, he just hasn't really got anything to bring to the table. And in real life, he just hasn't been that great. Definitely a downgrade for Montolivo coming on FIFA 17. So the last one today is Carlos Vela. And this one is a little bit of a shocker, to be honest. 82 to the 81. He scored 5 goals last season, which is his worst, like, overall season since he went to Spain, which is just terrible for his standards. But in his defense, like, he was playing all over the pitch last season. He was at striker, right mid, left mid, cam, centre forward, so he didn't really have time to settle down. But in terms of scoring, like I said, he only scored 5 goals, which is really, really poor for his standards. So without doubt, he's going to get a downgrade. I haven't really touched his pace. I've downgraded him a little bit in his dribbling, but overall, I think that's what his card is going to look like. And yeah, Carlos Vela on FIFA 17 is going to be 81 rated in my opinion. But anyway, guys, let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the ratings that I've given today, and if you want to see a part 3, then I will be releasing that very, very soon. And like I said, if you've enjoyed, drop a like, and I'll be seeing you on my next video. See you out. Peace.